image-based lighting, etc. Um, okay, so now for a quick practical example of grass. We start with this with our field. Create some hair on it. We're going to load a preset. We've got a tall grass preset that ships with Max. One of the things that you'll notice is that as soon as you hit play, it's actually going to wave around. And the reason for this is there's a parameter under frizz called frizz anim, which I'm going to show you in a second after we do a quick test render just to see where we're at in terms of the look. Okay, it's pretty thick. Probably want to dial that back. So I've hit play here. We haven't run up dynamics. Remember that the frizz anim is a displacement, so it's not actually happening to the guides. The guides are still, if we display them, the guides are still just straight out there. Nothing's been done with them. Frizz anim, as you can see it here, just waves the grass around by taking a noise field and moving it up and down through the plane where they're grown, and using that value to basically adjust the frizz parameter. So you get this nice little wind effect for free without having to run any dynamics, and it happens at the individual hair level. So so you get a real fine precision on the movement as well. And it's also very fast to adjust since it happens right in the viewport as you're making the changes. So the two things to adjust for frizz anim are the anim speed. Well, three things: the anim speed, the anim, and the frequency. So the anim speed is how fast it waves back and forth. The amount of anim is how much it waves back and forth, how far it swings from one direction to the other, and the frequency. That's just the frequency of the noise field. The frequency interacts with anim and anim speed, so you really just have to play with it to get a feeling for exactly what you're adjusting. But fortunately, you can see exactly what you're doing. So here we're adjusting splay. Splay, as I said, takes a hair from singularity to and spreads it out depending on how you set it. For grass, I think mult and splay are very important. It gets rid of any regularity that you might find due to noise patterns if you spread it out enough, and generally looks more like grass looks in nature because it tends to grow out in clustered clumps like this. Do another render here. First thing you see rendered is your field with shadows cast onto it, and then that gets followed up by the shave render. by hair and fur. Okay, so that's starting to look pretty good. Let's dial up the count. And let's skip forward to a sequence here. It's not looking too bad. Let's adjust a few of the, make it a little more, move a little more by adjusting anim. Dial up our counts a bit. Okay, well, I'm satisfied with that for a quickie. Next practical